Good morning. What an honor I've been given to share this special day with you. My name is Kaye Schendel and I'm your National President. I sincerely wish that I could attend every single Officer Academy across the country, but I can't, so here I am today coming to you via video. So congratulations on completing Officer Academy 2012. I have intended that these remarks are a reflection on your accomplishments to date and a path for the future. I can tell you sincerely that Tri Sigma is excited that you, our undergraduate leadership, have completed this training and are about to embark on an awesome adventure of leadership. I want you to be excited about next year. I want you to set your goals high. I want you to aim for the stars. In July of 2010, when I assumed the national president's role, I felt nervous and excited and all sorts of other emotions. So maybe you've been feeling the same way since you assumed your Tri Sigma leadership role. But here's what I know. The first thing I know is that I have standing behind me sisters who will support me and sisters who will guide me on the way, just like you do. And the second thing I know is that I have a passion for life and a passion for sisterhood. And that's one thing that I would tell you. Choose all that you do with passion. Throw yourself into life with disciplined abandon. Put your heart into your life and your body will follow. Be fully present at this moment, physically, spiritually, and psychologically. You are the only person alive who has custody of your life, your particular life, your entire life. Not just the life of your mind, but the life of your heart and the life of your soul. You know, people don't talk about the soul very much anymore. It's so much easier to craft a resume than it is to craft a soul. But a resume will really be of little comfort when you're sad or when you're broke or lonely or when you've gotten your test results back and sadly they're not so good. So here's my resume. I want you to learn a little bit about me. I am a good aunt to 23 nieces and nephews. I have tried my best each and every day of my life in the work that I do, and I have attempted to never let my work get in the way of being a good spouse. I have never considered myself ever to be the center of the universe. I show up. I'm on time. I listen, I play hard, and I laugh hard. My best friend is my husband, and I work very hard with my relationship with him. I'm a good friend to my friends, and they to me. We spend time together. We enjoy one another. Without my friends and my mentors, I wouldn't be with you today because I would simply have nothing to say. So, what will your resume be? How will others remember you? Here's what I want to say to you. Get a life. Get a real life. Get a life in which you notice the waves of a lake lapping over a dock on a warm summer day. A life where you stop and you watch the eagles soar high above. Or sit on top of a hill staring at the stars. Or watch children play in a park. Not a life that focuses on the next recognition, the next promotion, or the next award. Do you think you would care so very much about all those things if you knew your life was going to be over tomorrow? Get a life in which you are not alone, where you share with others and your sisters what you have learned and teach and mentor. And remember that at the end of this wonderful thing that we call college, that you will always be a student, still learning, still learning, still learning how to treasure your connection with others. Pick up the phone, send an email, write a letter, kiss your mom, hug your dad. Get a life in which you are generous. A life in which you spend a Saturday evening in a soup kitchen instead of wasting time. Be a big brother or a big sister. A life in which you care about those around you, be they friend or stranger, and you open your arms to the lessons they can teach you. Care so deeply about goodness that you want to spread it around. You know, it's so easy to waste our lives, our days, our hours, and our minutes. It's easy to take for granted the colors of flowers and the clouds in the sky. It is so very easy to exist instead of live. So I want to share with you right now some instructions for life and urge you to find or remember one or two of these that you can use, that you can truly live by. So here's number one. Give people more than they expect and do it cheerfully. Number two, when you say I love you, mean it. Number three, when you say I am sorry, look the person in the eye. Number four, in disagreements, fight fairly. No name calling. Number five, remember that great love and great achievements involve great risks. Number six, don't let a little dispute injure a great friendship. Number seven, when you realize you've made a mistake, take immediate steps to correct it. Number eight, remember that sometimes not getting what you want really is a stroke of luck. Number nine, judge your success by what you have had to give up in order to get it. Let me say that one again. Judge your success by what you have had to give up in order to get it. Number 10, remember that your character is your destiny. You know, one of my favorite authors is Anna Quindlen, and in 1999 she addressed the graduating class at Villanova University, and she talked about one of the best teachers of her life. She said that she found this man on the boardwalk at Coney Island in New York, and she said that since it was December, she was doing a story about the homeless and how they survived the winter months. As she sat with the homeless man at the edge of the wooden supports, dangling their feet over the side, the man told her about his schedule. He said he was panhandling on the boulevard when the summer crowds were gone. He was sleeping in a church when the temperature went below freezing, and he was hiding from the police amidst the tilt-a-whirl and the cyclone and some of the other seasonal rides. But he said to Anna that most of the time he just stayed on the boardwalk facing the water just the way they were sitting now, even when it got cold and even when it was so cold that he had to wear his newspapers after he read them. Anna asked him, you know, why don't you go to one of the shelters? Why don't you check yourself into a hospital for detox? And the man looked at Anna and then stared out into the ocean, and he said to Anna, look at the view, young lady. Look at the view. So, what are you taking away from this weekend? What new ideas will you implement in your chapter when you return to campus? What friendships have you made this weekend that you will treasure and nurture? How exciting it is that Tri Sigma offers us the opportunity to gather like this, to learn, to grow, to challenge, to support one another. So I have one last thing that I'd like to leave you with this morning. Words of wisdom from a man with not a dime in his pocket, nowhere to go, no place to be. Look at the view and see the possibilities. Look at the view. You'll never be disappointed. Thanks. Travel safe.